Okay, welcome back. In the previous video, I said we were going to tune up and play some music together. Now, remember, I showed you how my grip worked. I took my best finger, my ring finger, braced it with the middle finger for better contact, and then stabilized it by wrapping my thumb around the neck for a comfortable, firm, stable grip. Okay, make sure you found a grip for at least one finger, and then we'll proceed to retune. Well, the standard ukulele tuning, G, C, E, A. Often expressed as, my dog has fleas. And the baritone would be D, G, B, E, same intervals, but because of the larger instrument, it's pitched a bit lower. It comes out as, my dog has fleas. But those are the same intervals. We just need to pay attention to what key we're playing it in. We play it exactly the same way. It's just pitched lower. So, okay, we're going to tune this thing. Well, the basic Hawaiian slide key tuning is available to us. However, with my finger limitations, I can't play a lot with that tuning. I can have a lot of fun. There are some fun songs I can play, but unfortunately there are more songs I cannot play. So we're going to go ahead and put the simple tuning, the basic Hawaiian slide key tuning, on the back burner. We're going to look at it again in part 4 when we look at it. It can be used to make a terrific sound for some songs, but nowhere near the versatility as we can use with an expanded tuning, which we're going to do right now. We're going to lower, look at our chord charts here. We're going to lower the number 1 string from A to a G. You may want to pause while you're doing this, and the second string will be from an E to a D. And the C will go to a B. So now we have a G, B, D, G, a G major tetrad. The important part, tetrad, it's a 4-note chord that spans an entire octave. Baritones have retuned. We've dropped your E to a D on the first string. B goes to an A. G goes to an F sharp. That gives us a D major tetrad. Tetrad, 4-note chord, and the root's on the 4th string. We can play the major scale right across the fretboard. Scales are not just a punishment for piano students. It turns out they're a really great way to find the melody in a song. Quite often they're right on or very near that scale. Twinkle, twinkle, right on the scale. How about that? Okay. Well, let's use Twinkle, Twinkle then to look at the most common pattern we're going to come across, probably in popular and folk music, the 1-4-5. Why numbers? Why do I use the numbers instead of letters? Well, we're going to know the musical alphabet. There's only 7 letters and 12 notes. It's pretty easy to remember. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, with a few sharps and flats in there. But again, because of the versatility, we can move the songs around. It's awfully hard to keep track of the names, the letters, the names and letters of all the chords and notes we're playing. So we just use them generically. We use a Nashville number system. We refer to their position in a pattern. This is a visual method of playing. I'm looking for patterns. All right, well, let's look at the most basic pattern, 1-4-5. Let's use the key we're tuned to. Keep it simple. This will be a G major, key of G. Okay, the 4th chord is always 5 frets above the root with this system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there's a white dot. How handy. Now let's take that straight finger that you've been developing that grip and lay it across the 5th fret. Let's strum it. Great, let's strum it open. And the 5th fret. Okay, let's give it a couple of strums and start off with Twinkle, Twinkle. Twinkle, Twinkle, 5th fret. Open. Now the 5 chord is 2 frets above, or the 7 frets above the root. So, what you are. Okay, let's start again. Open. Twinkle, Twinkle, 5th fret. 5th fret, 7th fret. Okay, with those 3 chords, now you can play thousands of songs, all right? Well, let's play something a little less juvenile. How about Wimaway, The Lion Sleeps Tonight? A Zulu chant turned into a pop song some years ago. We'll keep it in that same key, G. We'll go open. 5, open, 7, that's it, the entire song. 5, open, 7. Now, yeah. So the baritone on the 5th fret for the root, that's the G, plus 5 will be the 10th fret. 5 plus 7 is 12. Well, 12 is the same chord as open. A lot easier to play it this way. 10, 5, open, 5. Why is that? Well, it turns out that after 12 frets, we've spanned an octave. There are only 12 notes in the musical alphabet. That's it. All the music I've ever heard, you've ever heard, have been written with 12 notes. So these 12 notes we just played. That's it. That's it. Anyway, so 12, we start the next octave, vibrating at twice the frequency. Okay, let's, now, the only embellishment I can think of we might want to strum with Whim Away is on the chorus, whim away, whim away, whim away, whim away. May want to hit the second beat a little harder. Whim away, whim away, whim away, whim away, whim away, whim away, whim away. Okay. Okay, let's lead it off with the ukuleles, and the baritones can jump right in. Playing it open, and the 5th fret, open, 7th fret. Meanwhile, the baritones will play the 5th fret, the 10th fret, and the open. Okay, good. This time let's try something else. Let's continue the strum pattern. And I'll try to throw a few melody notes right over the top of the chords, take advantage of the open tuning. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, we have time for one more song. How about a big hit for Hank Williams back in 1949? My Bucket's Got a Hole in It. Again, 3-chord, 1-4-5, but let's change things up and do it in the key of E, echo. Well, that's going to be on the 9th fret for the ukuleles. Well, let's see. We know where 5 and 7 are. 8, 9, okay. Tells me where 10 is in the baritone. It was up here, so there's the 9. Well, 9 plus 5 is way up here. It's a bit shrill. Here's some musical math. My wife, the school teacher, Jenny, reminded me of the term as minuend. That's the number from which you are subtracting. Our minuend is always going to be 12. So I go up 5, I go back 7. Comes out to 12. Okay. So there's 9. Minus 7 is 2. So 9, 2 frets above. That's my 5 chord, 4th fret. Back to 9, 2, 9, 4, that's it. And the baritone's E. It's got a good deal on the baritone. That's the 2nd fret. Fairly mellow, okay? Again, so 2 plus 5 is 7. 2 more is 9. So 2, 7, 9. That's it. That's our song. Now, the song is going to start strumming on the 4 chord. The first line is sung. It's a lead-in line. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Okay, let's do it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Can't buy me no beer. I went up on the mountain, looked out to sea. I saw the crabs and the fishy. They're doing the bebop beat, that is. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Got a hole, can't buy me no beer. Well, I'm standing on a corner, got a bucket in my hand. I'm looking for a woman who ain't got no man. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy me no beer. All right. Well, have fun playing around with the this grip, playing the 1, 4, 5 chord patterns in as many songs as you can find, in as many keys as you want to play them in. And when you're comfortable with that, join us in the next video.